this is what you should have done in assignment 21. Did you definitely do that? Hello, Dory, Corey, whatever, please pay attention. All right, pay attention. So the first thing you want to do when we're working with this is we need to put a ceiling in, an invisible ceiling. So I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to go up 10 feet. There we go, okay? And then I'll put another one over here, it's 10 feet, so I know exactly. Let's see if I can match that up. No? Pay attention, Benjamin. Now I'm going to put in a rectangular from corner to corner. And I want to make this invisible because I got to see what's going on below. There I go. Okay, there's one nice looking ceiling. And now I'm going to go and group it. Make sure you group your things as you go along. Pay attention, Model Bomb. Model Bomb. Okay, now I'm going to go to my model component area, and I want to go in model, not just the general area, but the in model. It shows you where everything is. Okay? Please pay attention. First thing I'm going to put out is the condenser. What's the condenser do? It condenses the fluid that's running back and forth, so it's cold. When you put fluid through a pipe and the pipe gets reduced, what does that do? It drops the temperature. So if you have a pipe that's 6 inches and it drops down to 2 inches and there's water running through it, it is going to get cold at the end because that's what a condenser does. It condenses the fluid, which makes it colder. Okay? I'm speaking what?
Do you have the mic on?
Yes, I have the mic on. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my main trunk. Click it. Notice how it comes out. I'm going to use the midpoint of my ceiling to drop it in. Boom. Isn't that nice? It dropped right in. There's the main trunk coming out, and it's distributing along our floor plan above the ceiling. Hello. Now I am going to offset the ceiling line, double click, offset it 2'6". Why do I want that? That'll at least give me a border so I can drop in my air registers that are going to go in the ceiling. Okay, so the next thing that I am going to do hello, stop talking. I'm going to put in my return. I'm going to put in my air return, which is right here. But before I do that, I have to extend this little area here up to the ceiling. So I'm going to put another rectangle in there, pull it up to the ceiling. There. And now I will then go through and get my air return, and I don't remember where it was. Where is it? Up. It's above my windows.
That's not above.
Is that? Oh, there it is. Thank you. So now I'm going in and I'm putting my air return in. Notice how they're not interfering with each other. Okay, that's a main problem when you're doing ductwork in a drawing, is the interference of the different components. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a branch duct come out, which is right there. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to just drop it there for now. And I'm going to swing around and grab it by my little point that I have there, and I am going to put it at the end of this line, which lines it up nicely with the main trunk. The next thing is I'm bringing out what is called a register. I'll just drop that there. Everybody with me? And I will just drop it right on the edge there. Notice it's starting to look like a floor plan, or a reflected ceiling plan for that matter. So what am I going to do there? What's the best thing to do? I have to duplicate that. Well, before I group it, I'm going to select the entire thing, then do the opposite side. Oh, did I pick the wrong one? I must have. I got to pick green. Hit control, boom, it makes a copy of it. Now I have it on both sides. Now I will take this and make copies. Now notice that the ductwork, the main trunk, is much larger than the distribution or the branch ducts. Why would that be? What was that, robots? No, because I'm going through, it holds more air, thank you. It's the same principle as the pipe on the condenser. From larger to smaller, you're going to make it, number one, cooler, and also, number two, you're going to make it move much faster. So you're going to get the CFMs that are required to come out and cool this entire space. Okay? So there are the actual components. Now, I heard somebody say group. Yes, I will group. I'm going to group that top portion. What happened? Why can't I group that top portion? I'm going to make that a group. So now, once I've done that, I am going to hide that group. Oh, what happened? I didn't get that. I'll hide that as well. This way now I can go and put my thermostat in, which is right there. I'm going to grab it. And what's the height of the thermostat? Anybody know? What? 4 feet. Okay, very good. So I'm just going to drop this here for now, and I'm going to draw a line that goes up 48 inches, which is very good. Then I'll go back to my move command, and I'm glad, Jameer, you remembered that. And I will grab it. I'm not going to copy it. I'm not going to actually move it up to there. Now, why do I need it at the right height? Hello? You don't want to take the temperature down here because it'll be cooler, and you don't want to take the temperature up here because it'll be warmer. You want it to be an average temperature. So usually it's in the middle. So if it's an 8-foot high ceiling, 48 inches is a average height. Gotcha? Okay. You got me. Now, the next thing that we've got to do, is put in our exhaust fans. We did not put any exhaust fans in yet, so we're going to go and unhide everything. Unhide everything, and we're going to look for our exhaust fan, and there is one exhaust fan right here. Now I'm going to put that in the kitchen just above the sink. The oven. So I'm going to put it there. Actually, I could put it in the wall. It does not matter. And for as far as the bathroom goes, I'm going to put that. Uh-oh. Yes, very good. Thank you very much, SketchUp. I'm pausing this. Go. All right, so we left off. The exhaust fan is there. I've got to go back to my components, and I'm going to go to In Model, and I'm going to get another exhaust fan, and I'm going to stick that right out here somewhere over the bathroom. Okay, right over the bathroom. I've got to obviously rotate that, so I'm going to rotate it. Using my arrows, I'm going to switch the plane and then rotate it this way. Okay. And as far as the bathroom goes, I am just going to, since I want to save some money on ductwork, I'm going to put this thing directly in the wall, just like that. And I've got to reverse that. Actually, I can just make it a double. I'm going to click on this guy, and I'm going to give it flip. I'm going to go like that and make a copy. This way now I have a cover on the outside and a cover on the inside. It's in the wall. All right, now for the last thing that we've got to do is we've got to go over here and put a line in. Hopefully I find the center. Are we paying attention? I hope so. And I'm going to go up 4 feet, 4 inches I should say, and come across till I'm outside the wall. I want to be outside this wall. Right there. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in, and I'm drawing another piece of duct. From there, I'll make it as wide as that opening. I'm going to use the Follow Me tool and follow me this way. So I am exhausting it outside. The same with the air here. You never want to exhaust this into a space like in the attic because that's bad, Lucas. Because you'll build up moisture in the attic. All right, so now am I missing anything? No. The only thing I need to do is I've got my thermostat that would be wired and connected to the furnace. I'm not going to show that. You don't have to do that. So basically what you need to do is what I've shown you here, but you also need to go through and use your labeling system, because I want a label on each of these so you know what they are. So I'm going to go like this. And I go like that. A condenser that's beautiful. All right, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab the furnace. Okay, so you're going to go through and identify and label each of these components. That's the sealing supply. All right, so what your final drawing will look like is, let's see, let me go over to the assignment. And I've lost everything, so let's see, we're going to go back to here. Go to Canvas. I logged in already. I got to log in again. My goodness. Okay, this is for the seniors, so it doesn't matter. Your assignment will look like so. What you submit. Now, this is a GIF. It's rotating. It's going to be the plan and an isometric. All right, an isometric and a regular floor plan. And that is due, let's see, when is that due? It's not today, obviously, yes. Very good. It's due April 3rd, which is Thursday. Thursday, okay?
Why not Friday?
Because we're going to start another one on Friday.
That's
Yeah!
so weird.
There's a lot of point to it. Just be quiet and do what I ask.